Welcome good guys, I am Apallax and this is my recap of the third episode of Sci-Fi's new series Chucky, I Like to Be Hugged. Let's begin. The episode begins with Chucky is still trying to convince Jake to kill Lexi, but he is really nervous about it, so Chucky tells him the story of how he became a killer. A scene of young Charles Lee Ray's birthday party is played while Chucky does a voiceover telling Jake he has to choose a victim first. The scene cuts to Detective Evans going into Mrs. Fairchild, the biology teacher's class, and tries to gather information about Jake, but the teacher won't tell her anything because she thinks it's inappropriate, so the detective leaves. In the hallway, Devon greets Jake and asks him if he's okay, and Jake never says everything is fine and leaves. Mrs. Fairchild approaches Jake at the school entrance and tells him she wants to cite Jake's uncles and Lexi's parents to a meetup to talk about the bullying. At first Jake refuses, but after receiving too many alerts on his cell phone, he tries to get the conversation short, so he agrees, then leaves. Another Chucky voiceover plays advising Jake to know Lexi's usual whereabouts to find when she's alone. Jake tries to attack her while she is jogging, but when he gets close to her, he realizes he's Junior and hides the knife. Then Junior leaves after calling him a creep. In Lexi's patio, she arrives and Junior does too. He tells her she should apologize to Jake with a worried tone. In her living room, her little sister, Caroline, is screaming and her parents try to give her her usual comfort objects, but she tosses all of them and tells Lexi she wants Chucky. In Jake's garage, he's examining multiple weapons and practicing killing with them when Lexi gets inside, and Fake apologizes to him. She then demands Jake to give her the doll for her sister, but he refuses, so she leaves offended. In Jake's room, Chucky taunts him for not killing Lexi when he had the chance in the garage, but Jake tells him it was too risky since his dad and the housekeeper already died near him. That's when Chucky tells him to give Lexi what she wants so he can kill her by himself. In his room, Devon is playing repeatedly the recording of the conversation he had with Jake in the hallway when his mom enters and tells him to stay away from Jake. He tries to defend him, so the mother tells him it's an order and Devon angry puts on his headphones, so his mother leaves. Jake goes to Lexi's house and Fake apologizes by giving Caroline the doll. Then he leaves. Caroline plays with Chucky while her parents watch amused and hug him. Then Caroline tells Lexi he wants to hug her, so she does it uncomfortably. Caroline watches the news with Chucky and he follows Lexi with the intention to stop her when her classmates arrive, so he hides. In the meeting, all are waiting for Bree to show up. She does and it begins. Mrs. Fairchild tells them Lexi has been bullying Jake and her parents get defensive saying it was Jake the one who bullies Lexi. So the teacher shows them the video of Lexi's Halloween costume and Jake's uncle recognizes the disguise as his brother when he died. Jake goes to the cemetery and visits his mother's grave. He talks to her, apologizing for what he's doing. In Lexi's house, Caroline is tucked into bed by Lexi. Then she sings to her to fall asleep. After Lexi leaves, Chucky does too with the intention of killing Lexi. All her classmates are dancing in the living room when Oliver dances with her, making Junior uncomfortable. Then Lexi goes to dance with him. After that, she goes into the kitchen and Caroline appears telling her Chucky is gone and wants to kill her. Lexi tries to help her find Chucky. In the past, young Charles wakes up by noises of a fight downstairs. He goes downstairs whilst Lexi is still searching the house for the doll. Charles sees the killer murdering his dad. In the present, Chucky stabs Oliver thinking he is Lexi. Charles is taken by his mother and they hide in a closet, but before that he grabs a pocket knife. Chucky finishes Oliver off. Lexi sees Caroline asleep and leaves to her room where she smokes. Chucky sneaks behind her and attacks her, making her throw her cigarette away, which makes her curtains catch on fire. While they still fight, Lexi throws Chucky away and corners herself. He picks up his knife and approaches her stating, "This is for Jake." Everyone upstairs is dancing when the whole house begins to burn. The scene ends with Chucky laughing manically. The killer approaches Charles and his mother's hideout, so he unfolds his knife. In the present, Jake hears sirens and apologizes again to his parents' graves. The camera shows that in the same cemetery, Charles Lee Ray is buried. Finally, the killer opens the closet and finds Charles' mother dead and him smiling. He tells him to cover his track and leaves. Again, Chucky's voice sounds saying he was born a killer, then he laughs again. If you enjoyed this recap, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more recaps uploaded every Monday. This is Apallax. Stay tuned.